Ladies and gentlemen, Pace guitar repair fans, back on Ronnie's desk. Look at this. That's right. It's the guitar that I have dubbed Yeller. This is, you know, I figured since we did it to Whitey, we might as well do it to Yeller. You can see, you really can't really see. I wish I had a way to, let's tip this guitar up. There it is. You can sort of see the gleam of the word special underneath where it says Floyd Rose. And that just, you know, that doesn't work. That's just not good enough. Especially since I've heard the real thing. Now, what used to be in this box right here is what Ronnie has in his hand, which he just moved over here. This is a, wait for it, this is a Shaler tremolo. You know, it says 42. It's got the right block and everything. It is fantastic. Here's the new nut. We're going to retro mount it just like we did the other one. And then it comes with all these little parts, the posts, the wrenches, which are good. This is really cool. I won't actually put that on the guitar, but that's the old 80s style string tree. New springs, new claw, I mean everything. New bar. So right. This is the before. No retro mount yet. It's coming. Ronnie's gonna get into taking this thing apart, man. We got some LA Guns on the stereo today. Woo! I know Tracy Guns was a big fan of BC Rich, and he played Gunslingers, so it's appropriate music. Show no mercy, baby. When you got a guitar like this, you can't. Woo! Stick around. We're gonna take this bad boy apart. Oh, the back plate's coming off. Aerial view. Aerial view. Oh, right away, okay, right away since we're here. Look at the blocks, people, look at the blocks. Oh, sorry, my hand. The Korean Floyd Rose Special versus the Floyd Rose Original or the Shaler. They are pretty much one and the same. The only thing you're getting when you buy a Floyd Rose is the name Floyd Rose on the tremolo. So there you have it. Look at the hot metal. Solid steel, that's what it's all about. There we go. And this little piece right here, I like to have my tremolos blocked, so that is something that they did for me here. And let me tell you, it works real good. Now the thing that is kind of a bummer, I won't be able to show you the completion of this video today. The block, you know, this is something that's great. I'm glad it kind of came up because, you know, when you're ordering a Floyd Rose, there's a lot of different things to consider, you know. What's the radius of the neck on your guitar? Is it a 16? Is it a 12? You know, which nut do you need? How wide does it have to be? Because there's different widths and nuts. Just like, let me see if I can get Ronnie to give me just a second over here, and we'll show you. Now, this is the block that came out of the guitar, and I'm going to focus in on that. You can see that it says 32. This is the one that was ordered. And it says 42, and that block is too deep, meaning that you wouldn't be able to get the back cover plate back on because the springs and the block come literally right to the edge of the depth of the guitar. So we've got to reorder that. All right, so like we showed you before. Hold on, let's flip it around right so you can read it. What is that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? That is 32. But you know what kind of metal this is? That's right, it's crap. POS. And I'm not talking about point of sale either. This stuff is like, you know, the weakest, softest stuff. I guarantee you if Ronnie hit this thing with a hammer, which we might not want to do because we might want to use this for somebody who has a Floyd Rose issue or at least a Floyd Rose Special issue, you know, you might be able to even, you know, like ding it. What does this say right there? That's right, boys and girls. First of all, it says FR. You know what that means? It doesn't stand for Franklin Roosevelt. It means Floyd Rose, because it says floydrose.com right there. It is a 32. How about that? Now this is the ever so cool. Look at that. You see what it says right there? It says Shaler. But we had the issue with the 42. It needs to be quite a bit shorter. So, what do you get when you order a Floyd Rose original part for Floyd Rose tremolos? That's right, kids. You get a part that is in fact made in Germany by Shaler. Okay, so a quick review online, and Ronnie confirmed it. They call this nickel-plated brass. You know what they call this? Pot metal. I don't know what that means, but I know what I do when I'm on the pot. Beautiful parts. Isn't that cool? You know, to kind of give you an idea. It's like that, right? So why would Ron do that? That's because that's what you got to do to be able to get this piece off. I mean, we can't show you everything. Wait, what? Oh, there it is, 42. And what's Ron got in his hand over there? The 32, man. He's putting it right on there. So isn't that crazy? We're going to have a Floyd Rose block on a Shaler tremolo. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it's all the same. All right, so Ron is removing what is known as the claw. Remember, nothing can stop the claw. If you look at the new claw here, the metal definitely looks a little bit better. You know, it looks more, you know, I know people say, oh man, you know, some people prefer nickel over chrome just because it has kind of that yellowish gold tint to it. You look at the difference in the screws. This is the one that came out of the guitar? No, this is the one that came out of the guitar, and that's the one that's going to go in. Better screws. Look at this. They have like this little bitty hump that's like in the middle there, I guess, to give you a good solder point. This looks more like aluminum, and this looks like a lot more sturdy metal. Just showing you guys the differences, man. I know we did a video on this before, but I want you guys to really see like what we're talking about here. All right, so we've got the new bridge in. We wanted to spare you some of the boring details, but there it is. You really can't see it. Let's go ahead and see. There you go. You can see the it does not say Floyd Rose, Babel. It says Shaler, which is cool. It is the same stuff. I've even speculated here with Ron that, you know, maybe the Shaler bridges might even be made.
They come with these screws.
A little better. You know, I mean, there's the German-made nut. Strings are all on it. It looks real good. Now we're going to kind of tune it up and maybe go back over the setup on this thing. Talk about maybe putting a little block of wood. I want to show it one more time. The retro-mounted nut. I mean, look at that. Just the two little the holes countersunk in there. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. And this, like we've said before, improves your sustain. I'm just telling you. 4 springs in there because I like it locked down tight. The tremolo right now is blocked with this, but we may, like I said, we may end up changing that. Going with piece of wood. Raising the bridge up. Now I'm going to venture out on a limb here, but I know that the when you're looking at this, if you look at the Floyd Rose Special, I'm going to focus in on that right there. You can kind of see this cut right here. It's not nearly as deep, and right now I wish I could say that I could show you the bottom. Oh wait. I can. Here's a gold Floyd Rose, and you can kind of see how much deeper those grooves are. So it's gonna sit differently on these posts that Ron is raising up. So here they are side by side over here on the table. You can kind of see just how different they're cut on the underside. That makes a difference. You know, the bridge on the left, which is the one that came out of this guitar, those screw pieces could sit down a lot lower than they are now. So that was one of the things that we determined was an interchangeable piece, was these things right here. So we had shims underneath the neck, and Ronnie says those can now come out. Well, one of them can. Because the tremolo sits differently enough to where they're not needed. How about that? Subtle improvements, people, subtle improvements. Checking it for buzz here. Alright, so what we're doing right now, just so you can kind of get an idea, is we took out this little metal piece right here. Focus in on that. It won't. There we go. Boom. That was right here, and that kind of stopped the tremolo from being able to pull sharp, which is cool. But I really want to kind of extend the wood. So we are going to extend the wood. Everybody likes it when you extend the wood. At least that's what she said. All right, we've shown you guys this before. Whenever you're going to, put some wood into a guitar, you always have to take some clear grape jelly and swirl it around with a screwdriver. And that's kind of what Ron's doing right now. Oh, we also call this the Spank a Buffalo. So that's, that comes to us courtesy of New York. So, right, so we've got the back plate on. Ronnie said wait about an hour. And that spank of buffalo will be dry. Now what we also have to do here, you noticed this the last time around, was we need to shim the nut on the shim the nut on the high side because it's just a little too low and it's buzzing against that first fret. So that's what we're getting ready to do right now. This is what we've been doing. This is the shim, and then these are actually, you know, I don't know if Floyd Rose or Shaler makes these things, but I know that that's what they're made for. You can see the holes here and everything. So that's kind of what we've got. And Ronnie has actually put one of those underneath here. He's tuning the guitar back up to E. Got the trim blocked and everything. Hoping it's going to be a really, really cool thing. So, all right, we are done with this.